Welcome to the orientation. Hard hats are optional. Accountability has been relocated to human resources pending an emotional review. The warning labels have been expanded, the machinery has been slowed, the corners have been rounded, the language has been softened, the expectations have been lowered, and somehow, the accident reports keep multiplying. We built a civilization so terrified of temporary discomfort that we accidentally declared discomfort illegal. We mistook preparation for oppression, boundaries for cruelty, correction for rejection, disagreement for abuse. The instruction manual never changed, only the people reading it. Every rule became negotiable, every expectation became offensive, every consequence demanded an appeal, every failure required an external investigation to locate the nearest available scapegoat. Funny, the mirror never seems to be interviewed. Is this thing on? Is this thing on? Wake the hell up! Wake the hell up! Wake the hell up! Negotiate. Electricity doesn't participate in conflict resolution. Concrete doesn't become softer because your expectations became harder. The world isn't cruel, it's consistent. The invoice for every lesson postponed always arrives with interest. Was never the problem. Patience was never the problem. Love was never the problem. The confusion began when boundaries became unfashionable and consistency became controversial. Somewhere along the assembly line, gentleness became confused with surrender. Listening became agreeing. Understanding became permitting. Support became exemption. Protection became permanent. From cause and effect, no one noticed, because comfort is wonderfully quiet until reality